The Ahosi, Amazons of Dahomey, a legacy of valor and resistance. In the heartlands of West Africa, within the powerful kingdom of Dahomey, which spanned much of present-day southern Togo and southern Benin, there existed a remarkable military corps composed entirely of women, known as the Ahosi, or the Amazons. These formidable warriors emerged in the 18th century, a time when the Dahomeyan kingdom was consolidating its power and influence in the region. The Ahosi served under the command of the Fawn King, embarking on fierce battles that would shape the kingdom's history. Their saga continued until the waning days of the 19th century, when colonial ambitions led to their ultimate suppression. The term Ahosi, derived from the royal vocabulary, translates to the king's wives, but these women were far more than traditional spouses. They were elite soldiers whose prowess on the battlefield earned them a legacy that transcended their marital status. Historical accounts estimate that the number of women in this military corps ranged from several hundred to potentially thousands, establishing a unique fighting force that was both disciplined and fiercely dedicated. The Ahosi were organized into a sophisticated military structure comprising three primary wings: the right wing, the left wing, and the elite center, known as the Fanti. Each of these main divisions was further subdivided into 5 specialized units responsible for various forms of combat. Among them were artillery women, who skillfully operated cannons, elephant huntresses, who were experts in handling the large mammals for warfare, musket-bearing infantry, who formed the front line, razor women, who employed deadly blades in close combat, and archers, who demonstrated remarkable precision with their bows. The Amazons worked in tandem with their male counterparts, presenting a united front against both external threats and rival factions. Training for these women warriors was rigorous and extensive, further ensuring their effectiveness on the battlefield. By the 18th and 19th centuries, they were armed with advanced weaponry, including flintlock muskets, cannons, and, as time progressed, the more modern artillery and machine guns that came to define warfare in that era. Their commitment to military service came with the heavy burden of celibacy. The Ahosi were sworn to a lifetime of chastity, under the ultimate penalty of death for any infraction. This lifelong dedication to their military roles left no room for the traditional family life that many women of the time experienced. Beyond their martial responsibilities, the Ahosi also maintained vital roles within the royal household, engaging in daily activities such as indigo dyeing, weaving, trading in palm oil, and crafting textiles. This combination of military and domestic duties illustrated their integral position in Dahomeyan society, highlighting the skills and contributions of women in a kingdom often recognized for its militaristic culture. Dahomey thrived economically during the late 19th century, largely due to its participation in the transatlantic slave trade. This dark aspect of its history is marked by ongoing debates among historians regarding whether the slave trade instigated conflicts with neighboring nations or simply capitalized on existing tensions. By 1865, with the British Navy's anti-slavery patrols and the closure of Cuban ports to slave traders, the transatlantic slave trade ceased, yet the trans-Saharan slave trade lingered, continuing until the late 19th century. The Ahosi played pivotal roles in various military campaigns, showcasing their prowess from as early as 1728, when under King Gezo's leadership, they contributed to the conquest of the adjacent kingdoms of Ouida and Popo. By 1840, the Amazons were instrumental in the successful capture of the fortified stronghold of Mehi at Atahapams, solidifying their reputation as a fearsome fighting force. Despite setbacks, such as the defeats at the hands of the Egba in the battles of 1851 and 1864, these brave women continued to embody the spirit of resistance and resilience. Ultimately, the Ahosi's last significant military engagements unfolded during the Franco-Dahomeyan Wars of 1890 and 1892. These conflicts marked a turning point in Dahomey's history, as the French colonial forces ruthlessly subjugated the kingdom, targeting the Amazons who stood fiercely against them. Many were executed for their defiance, demonstrating the perceived threat they posed to colonial rule. Following Dahomey's formal conquest in 1892, the colonial government swiftly disbanded the Ahosi, marking the end of an era. One of the first decrees issued by the French colonial administration was a ban on women serving in the military or bearing arms, effectively erasing a significant chapter of resistance. The legacy of the Ahosi endures as a testament to the strength and agency of women in warfare and society. Their story reflects not only the historical dynamics of Dahomey, but also serves as a powerful reminder of the fight for autonomy and the role of women in shaping the course of history. The Ahosi remain an emblem of courage, inspiring future generations to challenge norms and redefine expectations placed upon women in all spheres of life. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please like, share, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. And be sure to tell a friend to tell a friend. Sending love to each one of you. Feel free to leave a comment and share your thoughts on the topic.